Hi y'all, this is Ambi. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, forgive me, but Ambi has been really busy, and forgive me because I know that I look a hot mess right now, but it's all good. I just came back from a workout, and you don't go to workouts looking pretty, wearing makeup or anything like that, or having your hair done. You just don't do that because you're gonna sweat it out. So this is how Ambi went, and this is how Ambi came back. But don't worry about that because Ambi knows how to beautify herself when she needs to on a daily. And that's just it. So this is how I look. I can't speak too much about my eyebrows because it looks like Eddie Munster just came in and he just painted in some rough looking eyebrows as though he was drunk, but that's okay. And it's okay that, you know, my eyebrow lady was not available on Saturday to do my eyebrows. That's okay. Ambi can walk around like this for a week. It's okay because she has other things that that complements her beauty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I love me. But anyway, but that's okay because I got my eyebrows to match my willow peak right here, as you can see. But that's okay. But just want to find out how everybody is doing, and I'm doing this message, you know, impromptu. I didn't prepare for it. I just said, let me just give out a shout out to all my people out there. But it has been a very trying week for me, and there has been a lot going on a much serious note. And I know that when you want to grow in a certain area, it's good to read all the self-help books, and I'm all for the self-help books. I'm all for, you know, just reading in general so that you can gain knowledge, so that you can learn how to tackle situations and just be well versed in that area of study that you're dealing with. It helps a lot because when you're going through something and you do your research and you read up on it, you know, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping the next individual who may not know how to tackle that problem, who may not have time, you know, to read that particular book on how to overcome a particular situation. But don't worry, you got Ambi, because Ambi's a book addict and she just loves books. Yes, I have a whole library in my house, and that's just the way it is. And one of the books that, it's funny because one of the books that I'm reading right now, it's the 48 Laws of Power, and it's by Robert Greene. If you can't get that book, awesome, get it. I mean, the laws are cutthroat and to the point, and you have to have a certain mindset, but that book is well worth the sit down to read it. And I have been applying some of the laws in my daily life, and that has helped me too. And I also read the Bible because I'm a firm believer of the Bible, and I have been reading it, and that too, number one, most of all, you know, has been helping me, because I know that when we have situations, sometimes we carry them as burdens within our heart, and we're not meant to be burden carriers. I mean, at least that's what I read in the Bible, that we're not meant to be burden carriers. We are meant to give every burden that is on our heart to God, because He's the one that can deal with it. He's the one that can show us the way out. But when we decide to say, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this because I don't trust you enough, God, to let it go and let you deal with it. Or what about this? I don't even believe in you, God, to hold on to it, so I'm gonna deal with the situation. And that's where sometimes we as humans, you know, run into problems. We're holding on to things that we're supposed to let go and let God deal with, or just, you know, let go and sit down and, you know, reassess, evaluate how we can handle or tackle the situation. I mean, again, it's all about growth. But what has been going on with me? Well, there's a lot that has been going on with me. First and foremost, I would like to say that on a daily, I deal with a lot of different personalities, and when you are dealing with different personalities, you definitely have to be patient. You have to be very diplomatic. You have to bring forth your A game. You have to know how to solve a problem, and you have to prepare your mindset for critical situations, because crises will come up, but you have to remain calm, and you have to have an action plan of knowing what to do. And I don't have a problem with any of the above. In fact, I've implemented it in my daily life, and it works for me in my dealing with people. But yesterday was just one of those days where I said to myself, I just feel like the psychiatrist today. And one of my friends said, well, what do you mean? Maybe you mean you feel like a therapist today? And I said, no, I feel like a psychiatrist today, because I felt that some people needed to be medicated today because of the attitude and the personalities that, were coming forth. Like, for example, this lady, I tried to help her out with a situation, and she was not satisfied. And she said, well, I'll just speak to the governor about this because I don't like what's going on. And that's Ambi's pet peeve. Don't borrow somebody else's title to get what you want, because Ambi will not get scared. I will do my best in order to assist you like anybody else, because everybody is equal, but don't borrow somebody else's title. When you get a title and I get a title, then we can sit down and we can discuss. I will respect people with titles because they worked hard to get that title, but I can't stand it when somebody else's borrows what you worked hard for to help them get what they want. And it's all in how she did it that I didn't like. But I said to her, well, when you speak to the governor, maybe he'll be able to expedite this matter for you. And she said, well, Missy, don't get cute with me. And I said, okay, no problem. Have a nice day. And that's just how it went. But I was just thinking, why is this happening? Because over and over and over again, I've had challenges throughout this week. And one lesson that I've personally learned in life is when a problem repeats itself, that means that there's something in that problem that you have not learned. There's something in that problem that you have not understood. And it's important that you understand why the problem exists, because in understanding, that's where you get your solution. But sometimes when a problem exists, we're so much in a rush to walk away from it. And that's not everybody's situation, but we walk away from it because we don't know how to handle it, because it's too intense. But I feel that whatever problem that we encounter on a daily basis, it comes because we can handle it, because the answer is there. But we just have to be patient enough to find out what the answer is. And in a lot of my prayer, in a lot of deep meditation, and in a lot of, reading book, just reassessing and evaluating and thinking about how things, could have been done differently, I came up, of course, with a prayer that helped me. And I was like, well, dag, I had to go through all of this just for this prayer to be birthed. And I did post it up on my Facebook, but I'm just going to share the gist of the prayer with you. And I'm going to be really quick about it. But here it goes. And I just hope, somebody learned something from it. But it's, Father Lord, contend with those who contend with me. Let my enemies be scattered, smiting all my enemies on the cheek. Let them be disgraced and terrified. And when I say enemies, I'm not talking about flesh and blood. I'm talking about the unseen forces, out there. I'm talking about just basically things like that. And let them be disgraced and terrified. Let them be like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. Let their way be dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them again. Bring shame and dismay on all who persecute me, but don't let me experience shame and dismay. Bring a day of terror on them. Yes, bring double destruction upon them. Stretch forth your hand against the wrath of my enemies. Lift me above those who rise up against me. Revive me, restore my soul, renew my strength. Let me soar like the wings of an eagle. Strengthen me so that I won't grow weary in this race, and let me walk without fainting. Renew my mind, strengthen my heart with your word. Let your word not depart from my heart as I meditate on it day and night. In my meditation, Lord, let your word bring me good success and keep the heavens open on my behalf. In my meditation, Lord, plant me by the rivers of water, and in my season of ripening, let me bring forth love for you, myself, and others. Let me bring forth a peace. Let me bring forth a peace of mind, a heart of joy, stability, boldness, patience with you, myself, and others. Kindness, humbleness, understanding of times and events, a strong work ethic, innovative ideas, fearlessness to fulfill and pursue my dreams, passion, and visions. Be a fortress around me, for I trust in you, Lord. Embrace me in your loving arms and set me securely on high, away from those who rise up against me, for you are my strength. I wait for you to rescue me, for you, oh God, are my fortress. So that was birthed from the situation that I was going through. Me, when I go through a situation, I always put it in writing in some form, because I know that the message is not only for me, but I know it may be, for someone out there. And again, when I refer to enemies in this prayer, and the prayer was influenced by the book of Psalms and Jeremiah, I'm not talking about the physical enemy. I'm just talking about the unseen forces. I'm talking about overcoming, situations of getting angry, being frustrated, things like that. So I just hope that you guys gain something from this. As I said, it was impromptu. I'll do a little better, because I'm all about, perfecting my craft, perfecting myself. So I'll talk to you guys later. Stay blessed and have a great day.